This man survived 3 days trapped 100 feet underwater. Harrison O'Keefe was working as a cook on a tugboat that was towing an oil tanker off the coast of Nigeria. There were 12 crew members on board, and every night the crew had to lock their doors to protect themselves from pirates. One night at 5 a.m., the Atlantic Ocean was rough. The boat became unstable, and the worst fear of every sailor came true. The waves were so strong that a massive rogue wave hit. The boat tilted sharply and taking on water fast, and within seconds it flipped completely upside down and started sinking. At that moment, Harrison was awake. He was actually going to the bathroom when the disaster struck. He could hear water rushing into the boat as it capsized. He quickly escaped from the bathroom and found a room with an air pocket where he would wait for someone to rescue him, alone with no food, no light, and no water. Harrison was terrified, knowing each day could be his last. He had no idea if anyone would come to rescue him as he was buried in the ocean 100 feet. And knowing everyone else had likely died and there was no way out, he just devoted himself just praying, just hoping for a miracle. And after 3 days, diver arrived, not to rescue survivors, but to rescue dead bodies. The divers assumed that there was no survivor at all as it sank 100 feet underwater. As a diver opened the door to the large room, Harrison heard something. He knew it wasn't shark, as the divers had lights on. So this might be it. This is my chance to get out from this misery, he thought to himself. So he quickly reached out and grabbed the diver's arm. The rescue team was so shocked to see this, as they hadn't expected any survivors at all. So they quickly helped Harrison. Harrison remained as calm as possible as divers fitted him into a breathing mask and guiding him to safety. When he finally breathed the fresh air after 3 days, he thought to himself, "There is no way I would survive this without God's miracle." He was immediately taken to ER for a checkup. Grateful for his survival, Harrison credited God for saving him. He began testifying about his experience and devoted his life to God. However, when he returned home, his church ostracized him, believed he had survived through witchcraft, which was so devastating. Determined to turn his trauma into purpose, Harrison later trained as a commercial diver, working for the same company that had rescued him. He hoped to one day save someone else in a similar situation.